Well, this isn't good. Hey friends, it is 6:41 a.m. on December 11th, 2022. We got here. This race is not to be confused with this one, that they changed their name, the Miles for Military 30 and 15K, which is supposed to start at 7, but obviously it is still raining like a crazy person when it hasn't rained like all year in Houston. We are at the National Guard Armory here, which it starts over there somewhere. They just had a 30-minute weather delay they sent out, so we'll see if that stands, but according to the weather app, this is supposed to stay until about 9, so we'll see what happens. It has been, oh, there it is, lightning pretty regular, so that's probably why they had to delay it. Pretty nice facility they got here. I had to take a tour to find the bathroom, but it's alright. We'll update you, hopefully at the start. Well, unfortunately, they called it because of the lightning, allegedly. Some guy just came by, it looked in a rather official raincoat. But I got a weather delay email a while ago, but I have not got the cancellation notice. But as you can see, everybody's packing up, so I guess with all the races we've done, this is the second one they canceled due to rain. Although I think the first one was due to flooding.
Yeah, in Dallas.
The Cox Running Club half or something, quite a few years ago.
2015.
Yeah, 2015, so it's all good. We'll go get breakfast or something. Yeah. All right, we'll update you. Maybe they'll have a virtual option, or they'll send us our packets or something. And we'll attach this to the front of it later. Keep it real. Sweatbands are cool. Hey friends, so follow up to that video. It is 2 weeks removed, I guess. On the Thursday of the race, following the race, I think it was Thursday, it may have been Wednesday. Anyway, they sent out an email that just said, yeah, we canceled the race. Bummer, you know, it was raining. I have a hard time with this because we've had races canceled before for whatever reason, and they handled it with a little more class than these guys did. But to tell you the story, I believe it was 6:30-ish. They said they were going to delay the race that was supposed to start at 7 to 7:30. And at about 6:45, some dude in a really official looking rain jacket came up to our window in the car and just said, hey man, they called it. Which is fine. I mean, but by the time we pulled out of the parking lot and got to Target to go buy, I don't know, maybe something or whatever, like 10 minutes later, it had more or less cleared up. And by the time we came out, it was like a bright sunny day, and this was about 7:15. So they had their reasons for canceling whatever it was. And again, I'm not upset that they canceled it as much as they could have just like delayed it and started at 7:30 and it would have been fine. I think they had some uppity volunteer bitching at them that they didn't want to sit out in the rain or something in their car and wait for them to start. But that's speculation. Regardless, there's several ways that they could have handled this that were better. And here they are, in my opinion, as someone who has absolutely no experience. They could have delayed the race, which is what they started to do, until they canceled it 10 minutes, 15 minutes later. They could have rescheduled the race for the next week, whatever, 2-3 months, just whenever. They could have refunded people, whole or partial. They could have deferred people that didn't get to race till next year. They could have offered you a 50, 75, whatever % discount for the next year's race. They could have handed out the damn medals on the way out the door or out the parking lot. You know, we're sorry, here's your medal. We've already bought them. They say 2022 on them. We're not going to be able to use them anyway. Here's your, that was the third race in the Houston warm-up series. I mean, we wouldn't have got one, but half the people would have had 2 medals that they missed out on. They could have done a virtual option, which, you know, that's what most people did when the plague started, and or sent you your medals and stuff in the mail with the money they saved from not doing the race, which I know they spent whatever, but you know, there's 100 different options they could have done rather than just we're done, you know. So I believe this is the only race that this particular Houston area, whatever it is, puts on. So this is me. This race was fine. It was in a new place. We were going to do it, but we're not going to do any of their races again. If this is how they're going to act when, you know, something happens. They didn't even apologize. They just said, you know, they didn't say we'll see you next. They may have said we'll see you next year, but they didn't even offer an option. I mean, who wants 200 medals that they're just going to be stuck with when I'm sure all the people wanted them? Anyway, I ranted for about 4 minutes here, which is probably longer than the actual video. Let me know your thoughts. Am I completely out of line? But I don't think I am. So keep it real, and we'll see you in a few days here for the Houston Marathon. Assuming I upload this before then, because I'm kind of lazy. It's obviously been 2 weeks. So we'll see you later.